How's it going, everyone? Today I'll be using this Venom aggression deck to take on the Captain America scenario on heroic difficulty. This is part of my channel goal of trying to beat every scenario in the game on heroic using a different hero. Captain America is someone I attempted in one video already with a rogue aggression deck. I was excited by the possibility of rogue getting retaliate from stealing Captain America's shield, and then having retaliate buffs up some of her hero-specific events. But at the end of the day, I wasn't able to get there. I think she's a little bit behind in the power level, and Captain America really comes out swinging, so never really felt like I could be in control of that matchup. So I'm changing heroes for this one, and Venom is someone who is quite strong, probably around the upper half of heroes, I would say, and hopefully he'll be able to get it done today. Keeping it in aggression as well, so a relatively new card that I haven't gotten to use with Venom yet that I'm very excited about is Man on the Wall. This came in the Winter Soldier hero pack, but we can only play it if we have the Soldier trait, which Venom does in alter ego form. Okay, I was panicking there for a second. He actually doesn't have it in hero form, but he is Soldier in alter ego form. But this lets him reduce the cost of a card by 1 for each minion engaged with you. So this is just a really strong resource generator. In the Captain America scenario, there's a decent enough density of minions that this is often gonna, generate 1 resource, most turns. But then on our Shadow of the Past turn, or we might force the issue with a Face of the Past, we get all 4 of our symbiote minions, and this can reduce the cost of a card by 4. So I guess the best case scenario, we could play a Psylocke or a Nick Fury totally for free. Lots of 3-cost cards that might be more reasonable to expect. Mostly among our allies, maybe a run and gun, but tremendous value whenever we're able to do that. So in complement with that, we've got 3 copies of Bring It. Right, the dream is to either Face the Past or Shadow the Past. 4 minions at least. Bring It, Man on the Wall. Should be very hard to lose from that turn on, assuming we're able to get that kind of turn. It is a 10 ally deck, especially once I've lost one matchup already. I kind of don't want to mess around too much, just go for the spiky play of including a whole bunch of allies. So all the best allies you can think of, including a decent density of Guardian allies, as well as Nowhere, because we've got Rocket, Gamora, Throg, Bug, and Groot. I feel like that's a decent amount of allies in order to justify playing Nowhere, letting us draw a card after we play any of those Guardian allies. 2 copies of You'll Pay for That. This is a card I really like with Venom in aggression, because Venom's hero ability of taking a damage to generate a wild resource, that's a once per phase. So if we can find a way to use that during the villain phase, that's a nice positive bit of value. And You'll Pay for That is a nice 1-cost card where after we take damage, we can remove 1 threat from a scheme for each damage we took from a villain attack. So that can be a nice way to bolster our thwarting as well, which is a weakness of Venom's and of aggressions more generally. And that's basically it. I mean, 10 ally slots taken up with that. Face the Past, Man on the Wall. Oh, Enhanced Physique, maybe I should mention, this is a card I really like with Venom. So Venom has these events where if we only spend a certain type of resource to play them, they get some type of bonus. Helicarrier is really nice with these because it discounts it by 1. So now Venom's hero ability alone could satisfy the resource requirement. But in the case of behind enemy lines, right, we can just exhaust Helicarrier, take a damage to make a mental, and that should have us covered there. Savage Attack, the bonus is overkill, so not even that important of a bonus to get. But with Grasping Tendrils, this is a really powerful card that stops a villain attack, and then if we paid using physical resources, we stun the villain. So we can't use Helicarrier with this because it's an interrupt during the villain phase. But Venom can make 1 of the physical resources, and in order to guarantee that we can get a second physical resource, I like to play 1 copy of Enhanced Physique, just a physical resource on demand. I think I underrate these enhanced cards a little bit maybe. I mean, they buy back their resource cost exactly, but they can grant you some nice flexibility, so I wonder if I should be playing these cards more sometimes. So the floor is, not terribly low because we'll just get the same amount of resources as we put into it eventually. But the benefit is that we get to do Grasping Tendrils with the stun whenever we draw Grasping Tendrils. So that part is pretty nice. Again, Audacity here just to hopefully ping a tough off of Captain America, which he can get quite frequently. Lock and Load to help get multi-gun. But that should cover everything. Another reason I like Venom, so like I mentioned, Captain America is a very high tempo start. We're going to get dealt the Namor minion right away. He's got a pretty bad side scheme that lets him attack you in extra time. Flash Thompson gets to draw a weapon at the start of the game, which is a nice bit of an early tempo. Doesn't sound like much, but like a 7-card opening hand could be the difference between letting you play an additional resource generator, an additional ally to block one of those attacks. So I really like the start that Venom can get. And then, yeah, with some of these value generators, hopefully he can keep it going through to the end of the game. I'm not going to do a Captain America breakdown here. If you really want to see my thoughts on Captain America, feel free to check out that Rogue video where I did more of a detailed breakdown. But with that, let's get into the game. I don't know how many attempts this is going to take. I don't like to post more than 2 videos for any given matchup, but because this isn't technically the same matchup as the first one, I might still give you some suspense with only a single game in this one, or maybe you'll see a cutting of my losses, as I've been doing sometimes, where I'll sort of give you the story of my losses, but then present a full game, which I believe is my win for the sake of the challenge. So I guess as of me recording this right now, I don't know what I'm going to do, but we will, I guess we'll see. You might see a voiceover of some cuttings, or you might just see a single game. Enjoy. I'll save a few minutes by just giving a voiceover summary of my first game, which lasted about 15 minutes. Like in the Rogue video, I dealt Namor to myself as the minion from main scheme 1. I had an okay turn 1, but a really weak hand turn 2, and I've played Captain America enough now to know that you just need a really strong start to overcome the high setup pressure. So I called it quits kind of early. Looking back, I wish I'd stuck it out a little longer to see what happens, but anyways, on to game 2. Attempt number 2. I should have known this already, but just very important to have a way to take out Namor quickly. Maybe even a higher priority than getting rid of Fearless Determination. But just kind of a little bit unlucky start in the first hand. Didn't get any double resources. And then just, honestly, it wasn't that bad outside of not getting any doubles. But then I had a really bad second turn, so kind of embarrassed myself with the hero resource requirements as well, so here we are. All right, what a hand. Think about it as I shuffle here. So I would like to play Rocket. Rocket's kind of the case in point for what I was just saying about making sure we're ready to take out Namor pretty fast. Project Rebirth is just a must play. It's so strong. And then I honestly don't think I can afford to keep the multi-gun. I think it's a little bit slow for this start. So we will mulligan Run and Gun. You'll pay for that. Face the Past. One for Project Rebirth. Replace. It's not impossible that I could play Rocket and multi-gun. But I'd rather get someone who could like block or a double resource. So we'll mulligan 4. Ooh, Professor X is very interesting. We'll discard until we get a weapon upgrade. Only pistols that we can get. So if I pay 1 for Project Rebirth, replace itself, Why can't I? Second game, not drawing a double. Double would be so good here. I guess I could play Nick plus Rocket. Professor X works out so well here, but I don't know. I could play Professor X plus a 2-cost card. Well, I could play, oh man, I could play Nick and Professor X. Maybe that's slightly better than Nick and Rocket, but I just love Rocket, getting him in play. Okay, let's pay this one for Project Rebirth. Draw a card. I guess I've got maybe 4 looks for a double. Project Rebirth to draw. Another pistol. So just go 4 for Nick, 3 for someone else. I think I'm gonna go with Rocket. And okay, just in case I draw a double, we'll keep Lock and Load in hand. Well, here's what I could do. Because I flipped to hero form. If I do this ability now, I give myself a chance to play Lock and Load if I draw a double, of which there's 2 left. If I don't do that ability now, I might waste a double that I draw. I'm gonna take the risk. This might be kind of greedy. I feel like this is a match where we need to take a risk once in a while, though. Pay 4 for Nick. Draw 3. 1. Oh yes, there we go. 1, 2, 3. So pay 1 for Lock and Load. Nick thwarts it for 2. Clear it, get multi-gun. Pay 3 for Rocket. And now could have Venom and multi-gun just finish this. Captain America gets to attack. Nick blocks the next one. We take Namor's attack. I'm a little bit vulnerable. I could have Rocket and multi-gun thwart this and defend the attack. Takes up 1 hit point of Rocket. But as long as we can take out Namor, I'm kind of okay with that. Let's just get a bit more tempo here. So, multi-gun removes 2 threat from Fearless Determination. Rocket thwarts Fearless Determination for 2. Captain America attacks. Venom defends. So 1, 2, 3 plus 4. I believe that this should still count since it's still in play when we're doing the when defeated. Let me know if that's wrong, but at least this is worse for me, so it won't invalidate anything if I'm wrong. So attack comes in for 4, I defended for 2, I'll take 2, down to 9. End the turn. And just, ended up being a really, really strong start. Very, very happy with that. Okay, we drew a Grasping Tendrils. So, 1 threat on the main scheme. I've still kind of got Nick's block here for free though, so I think I still want to start with Nick's block, even though I've got the Grasping Tendrils in hand. So Nick will block Captain America's attack for 2 plus a boost of 2. Then we'll get 2 encounter cards. First is Namor. When revealed, he activates, so it's going to be an attack, and I just take it. Can't Grasping Tendril this one, it's only for a villain attack. So 1 plus a boost of 3 is 4. I'll go to 5. First blind card. Is this a scoop? I'm going to scoop it up. Okay, sorry, a bit of an emotional reaction there. I am going to play it out. Since I did cut the video, I need to shuffle and redeal that card I dealt. Because I've got Multigun and Project Rebirth in play. That's the only reason I have any chance. I won't get to kill Namor for a long time. But I'm reasonably far from straight up dead. Because that's going to deal 2 to Rocket and then 2 to me. So Rocket's dead. I take 2. Secret Avengers, 4 threat crisis. Okay. Psylocke here is not too bad for the confusion. Let's bring it to try to draw a double. Definitely recovering with my activation. Can't quite play Helicarrier and Psylocke. Can't play anything else if I play Psylocke. Let's multi-gun 2 threat off of Secret Avengers. I guess Project Rebirth can just heal me as well. I don't need to draw a card if I don't get anything out of it. So I'll just checking my Savage attacks. We've seen 1. Only seen 1, so that might let me kill Namor. Yeah, let's just pay 4 for Psylocke. Don't think I want to keep anything in hand. Spent Audacity, so we'll hit the tough off of Captain America. Now, how crazy is it to take his shield from him so that Psylocke doesn't get retaliated on? I don't think it's that crazy. I'm gonna attack attack Captain America for 2. Take a retaliate. Take the shield. Psylocke attacks for 2. And confuses. Flip down. Project Rebirth to heal 3, up to 5, and end the turn. Alright, if this turn isn't that bad, we might be okay, because I think we can take Namor out. And get another confusion on Captain America. So, let's see. 1 threat on the main scheme. Cap is confused. Namor schemes for 1 plus a boost of 1. Up to 4 on the main scheme. 2 encounter cards. Atlantean Guard is going to be just fine. I guess we discard 3 cards, so we're going to hit the reshuffle right away. But that was going to happen next turn, if not this turn. So I'll reshuffle here. Imperious Rex. If Namor is in play, he activates against you. Otherwise, the enemy leader activates against you. Well, hoping for a low boost icon here, because he's going to scheme. For 1 plus a boost of 1. Excellent. That'll bring it up to 6. And Goliath. Okay, Bring It's going to pop off here. Teamwork Avenger, but no Avengers out yet. Okay, so first question is, what do I need to use Project Rebirth for? Because I'd obviously love to draw to help fight through all this stuff. Should be moderately safe at low health total. So I'm going to have a blocker, kind of assuming I'll be able to clear everyone. I would really like to be able to thwart for 2 here and remove at least 1 threat from the main scheme. I'm going to draw a card. And not recover. I think I just need all my tempo possible to clear the board. Flip, Bring It to draw 3 cards. All right. Multi-gun. To deal 1 damage. I think I want to do this. Deal 1 damage to each minion engaged with me. The other option is to thwart this for 2. But this is a lot of damage. It's not game over if we lose the main scheme. Multi-gun, 1 damage to each minion. So tough off. 1/1. Could be a run gun turn too just for tempo. So let's assume that we savage attack. Then I could play 2 more 3-cost cards. So Groot Groot could also just like defend Goliath's attack, like if I don't take out Goliath. Because Mockingbird plus Savage Attack finishes Namor. Run and Gun does let me take out both of these. But it's like, that's like 4 resources for 4 damage, which isn't great. I guess I mark 2 here. Run and Gun, I deal 1 to everybody again. Now Mockingbird finishes off here. Savage Attack finishes here. Goliath has 2 total damage on him now. No, sorry. No, 4 total, because I attack Goliath, run and gun, 1 to everybody, finish off Goliath, yeah. So I run and gun to clear everybody, or I Groot to clear everybody but 1, which could even be Namor. No, everybody but, yeah, keep Goliath in play. Don't love the Teamwork Avenger bit. Let's just clear everybody. Let's just run and gun. Is there any 2-cost stuff that looks a little better? No, I don't think so. Man, run and gun's so inefficient, but just getting all the negative value out of the way is kind of worth it. So I'm going to pay 2 for Savage Attack, deal 5 damage to an enemy. 5 damage to Namor. Venom attacks Goliath for 2. Pay 3 for Mockingbird. Stunning Captain America. I guess Mockingbird, this is quite a few resources into just the stun, but it's still good. Then we'll take 1 to make a wild. Spend 2 more for run and gun. Ready Venom and each weapon. So we'll multi-gun. 1 damage to each minion again. Namor's taken out. Mockingbird finishes off Atlantean Guard. There's maybe a path where I could have let Cap's shield finish off. No, I don't know if it quite worked out like that. Venom finishes off Goliath. He'll get dealt as a boost to Captain America. Psylocke will attack for 2 and confuse. That'll end the turn. All right, so 1 threat on the main scheme, that pops it. Nothing special happens on stage 2, but of course we are closer to losing that way. Captain America is stunned. 2 encounter cards. Shield toss, okay, but this time he doesn't have the shield. So otherwise attach Cap's shield to Captain America that will give him a tough status. Struggle for control. Either exhaust and take 2 damage in alter ego form, or put 1 set-aside copy of Enraged Symbiote into play, engaged with the first player. I think it's a kind of an easy choice. Just get the Symbiote and then discard this obligation. Okay. Yeah, except for being there with both advances still in the deck, I'm feeling good. This turn looks like we've just got Helicarrier, and Pistol, or I could behind enemy lines. I don't get the confusion off of behind enemy lines, but it just continues to use my resources. I'm gonna have multi-gun deal 2 to this Enraged Symbiote. Pay 3 for Helicarrier. Helicarrier plus take a damage for behind enemy lines, clearing Secret Avengers. Enemy team searches the top 5. And we'll pick one to give as a boost card. So we resolve this using the Grim Rule. A couple boost ability options here. Spectrum and Black Panther. Exhaust each upgrade you control. That would hit multi-gun, which does hurt. And Spectrum, exhaust a character you control, which wouldn't really be that bad. Yeah, I don't think it's Spectrum. It's either Black Panther or just a 2 boost icon card. Because like if we draw an advance here, then Goliath is worth 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's probably just exhaust each upgrade you control. Yeah. I don't think there's one that's like so obviously the worst, especially if I'm about to play the Pistol, it's a little bit worse. Flip down, draw with Project Rebirth, pay 1 for Venom's Pistol, recover for 4, and end the turn. So I lose to double advance, but yeah, I'll take that risk. Oof, awkward. Could have stayed in hero form easily this turn with Grasping Tendrils, but yeah, I like to get the Project Rebirth. I wanted to recover. There's 1 threat on the main scheme. Cap is confused. 2 encounter cards. Exhaustion. Surges into switching sides. Discard an ally you control. In competitive mode, some other stuff happens. I'll discard Psylocke since she's on her last hit point. Master Plan. Discard until we get Side Scheme. 1 advance we've passed. Under fire we've passed. New Avengers. When defeated, we shuffle each minion in the discard pile back into the deck. Okay. I do have the clear on that with Multigun and Nick. Again, Project Rebirth question. To heal or to draw. Don't hate healing at this point in the game, because we've kind of turned a corner value-wise, I think. So just need to not die. I'll heal for 3. Also just, turns into resources because of Venom's ability. Let's stay down just for a second in case I draw a man on the wall with Nick. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. For Nick, draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, Professor X is nice, I think. Well, I don't know. Flip. This actually, well, it's a little bit awkward. Actually, Running Gun doesn't look too bad here. I can play a 3-cost card and a 2-cost card. Professor X gets that nice confusion, but then we've got redundant blockers. Checking for attack activations. Heroic Strike. Oh gosh, so we've got both Assault and a Gang Up. And one more Heroic Strike, all still in the deck. That's 4 extra attack activations. So that makes Professor X not look that bad. Run and Gun would let me take the shield from Cap. Don't know how much that's worth. Basically, it would make Savage Attack as my second play not look as bad. But how about this? How about I just play Professor X? I keep Grasping Tendrils in hand. I think everything just looks pretty safe if I do that. Or no, why would I keep Grasping Tendrils in hand if I'm going to try to block with 2 guys? I really value that confusion. So I think I'm going to play Professor X. So I can either just keep other stuff in hand or just play Savage Attack just for 5 damage, which I don't love. I think I will just keep a double in hand. Pay 3 for Professor X. Won't use Venom's resource ability at all. 3 for Professor X. Confuse Captain America. Oh, we're still going to draw the helmet at some point, which is going to be annoying. But I haven't seen Sunfire this deck pass yet. So Nick and Professor X will thwart down New Avengers. When defeated, shuffle each minion in the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. That's going to be a lot of minions, actually. I guess this dilutes the deck of those activations I was just counting up. Adds Namor, who is, a small activation. But yeah, 6 new minions. That's a lot. I'm gonna not activate with Mockingbird yet, even though she could just thwart one off the main scheme. She's a long way from blocking for me. And maybe she pings the tough off of Namor or something. Multigun will hit the tough off of Captain America, which actually is done. He's going to get it right back. So let's actually just use Multigun to remove the threat off of the main scheme and end the turn. It's not as efficient as we could have been. Ooh, sweet, sweet hand here. Okay, but we're very survivable. Okay, 1 threat on the main scheme. Captain America attacks. Nick is gonna block. So Goliath gives the leader a tough. Black Panther exhausts our upgrades. Multigun and Venom's pistol. And last card has 0 boost. Actually, that wouldn't have been bad just to take, but it is what it is. I guess he gets +2 now if it's undefended, and +1 otherwise, so always good to defend. Spectrum. Okay, nothing immediately. Hercules has got Teamwork Avenger. Okay, nice. Gives Professor X a place to block. And we're back at it. So, yeah, this is sweet. So we go double for nowhere. Helicarrier, Audacity, which pings off the tough, plus Venom's ability, 3 resources for Rocket. Nowhere draws a card. Rocket attacks Hercules for 4. Gives Captain America a boost, which is going to stun us. Yeah, okay. Mockingbird and Venom attack Spectrum for 3. It's getting paid off well here for saving Mockingbird. Flip down, heal for 3 with Project Rebirth, up to full. And then pay 1 for Man on the Wall. All right, small sweat here with advance, but I don't even think it would pop on us unless we also add threat somehow else. Because we did discard past 1 advance, right? Yeah. Checking the camera. All right. I guess we could be running through our hand as well. Oh, shoot. Well, makes things a little scarier. Run through our deck. Let's get an encounter card. Yeah, I'm not sure what else can add threat. I mean, there's the Atlanteans. I don't know if we discarded past that already. We know we got a lot of minions in here, which aren't that bad. If this could be a minion dense turn, that would be sweet, because we got Bring It, we got Man on the Wall now. So 1 threat on the main scheme. Captain America is confused. 2 encounter cards. Number 1, Gang Up Surges. Heroic Strike, discard an ally or upgrade you control. Let's discard the pistol, just the most low impact. Assault Surges, Super Soldier Serum. Okay, buffs up the next attack. Good thing we healed up to full. And Neptune's Trident attached to Namor, otherwise attached to the enemy leader or the villain. All right, great, excellent. Yeah, this is totally fine. Okay, Project Rebirth to draw. We didn't get any minions, which is a small bummer. I could Sunfire to discard the Trident here. That looks pretty good. I've got nowhere out, so I've got an extra ally slot. Let's flip. Pay. Helicarrier to no, sorry, take that back. Because behind enemy lines, I like that I get the confusion here. We're bound to draw the helmet soon, but I would like that. Helicarrier I might need the Helicarrier for getting a mental there. Okay, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna run and gun. Don't think I'm gonna enhanced physique. So let's pay these 3 for Gamora. Nowhere to draw. Is this right? Is he not supposed to be tough right now? Yeah, that was last turn. I think I had an Audacity in there somewhere. I think it's correct that he's not tough. Venom will attack for 2. Take 1 retaliate. Get the shield. Gamora attacks for 2. Discard until we get an event. Run and gun. Pay 2 for Sunfire. After we play him from hand, spend an energy. Discard an attachment with the text hero action on it. Then we'll Helicarrier plus take 1 with Venom's ability for behind enemy lines, removing 3 threat from the main scheme, and confusing because we spent only mentals. Multi-gun for 2 damage. I'm gonna attack with Sunfire. No, I mean, yeah, if I do get attacked again, I do want a blocker ready. Attack for 2 with Sunfire, and end the turn. Yeah, really happy with how this is going, so. All right, here comes our Face the Past turn as well. So 1 threat on the main scheme. Although I do kind of need a running gun on my face the past turn. I've already seen 2. We might draw it though. We see so many cards. 1 threat on the main scheme. Captain America attacks. Oh, I guess I forgot that I was just gonna take this all attack. I'm taking the whole thing because it's got overkill. So I'm getting attacked for 4, plus you are stunned, plus put enraged symbiote engaged with you. So I take 4 from the attack. I get stunned. This gets discarded. Enraged symbiote attacks. Oh shoot, I forgot. I forgot that would give him the shield back. Well, yeah, nothing I can do about it now. I do retaliate for 1 on him, but then he gets the shield back and gets tough. That's what I get for hiding it under my hero card. Enraged symbiote attacks. This could honestly be worth a block. But also I'm going to heal up pretty well. I'll just take the 2. No, I think that's crazy. I'm going to block with Mockingbird. 2 encounter cards. Atlantean Guard. Discard 3 cards. And at long last, the helmet removes the confusion. Okay. So, Bring It could draw me 5 cards. Really want to see a run and gun so that I can multi-gun 1 damage to all minions twice. That's kind of what I need. I've got 8 cards because we've got Face the Past and Bring It. I've also got Nick as a live draw to draw more cards. I don't even think it's that bad if I don't draw my other running gun. So I'm going to go for it. I'm actually going to start with Locked and Loaded to get the pistol out of my deck. Ooh, okay, my running gun was near the bottom there. Yeah, I'm just going for it. We're gonna see so many cards, and it's so good if it does work. Like, just got to do it. All right, exhaust to remove my stun. You know what? I'm not going to be able to. Well, that's not bad. Once I face the past, Venom can't attack Captain America, so I couldn't take the shield back. That's not really a problem, though. So exhaust to remove my stun. Face the past. 3 more symbiote suits. Remove this from the game. Ready. Not some enraged symbiotes. Draw 3. Okay, Bring It to draw 5. 1, there's a running gun. 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess not being able to attack. Oh, that's what it is. Not being able to attack stops me from discarding the helmet. But yeah, we live with that. Okay. wish I could do more damage to Captain America right now, but we'll get stuck on that second phase. Oh, I should have, from the overkill attack, I should have taken 2 more damage from this. And yeah, if I could go back, I might have defended there, but it's too late, sorry. So I should have taken 2 more damage because of Secret Avengers. So Man on the Wall would let me play either of these 4 costers for free. Nick could just keep drawing cards. I'm hoping to, like, trying to think of what is still in my deck that I would get to play. I can play the pistol. I can play Spider Sense. I don't know how much is left to actually play, though. I guess I'm spending Running Gun as well. I'm spending a lot, so maybe I don't have to worry about it. I'm basically thinking, how valuable is Nick's draw for me? There's 4 cards. I'm gonna Man on the Wall Psylocke. No, she's insanely slow. I mean, because she doesn't even... Yeah, because Cap's going to be stalwart for a while. Man on the Wall, Nick, draw 3 cards. Maybe we'll get something. Nope, nope, nope. All right. So, multi-gun. Deal 1 damage to everybody. Venom takes out the Atlantean Guard. Pay Audacity 2, 3, 4, Run and Gun, ready Venom, ready the multi-gun. And I spent Audacity there, so we'll hit the tough off of Captain America. Rocket. Wondering if I just have Rocket advance it. Doesn't really matter. Or I just Savage. Oh, actually, I probably just Savage attack it. Okay. Helicarrier plus an energy for Savage attack on one of the symbiotes. So it'll overkill 4 into Captain America, which takes out this stage. So we advance. Deal each player an encounter card. Captain America cannot take damage this phase. Multi-gun will deal 1 damage to each minion, taking out the rest of the symbiotes. Oh, it comes in on 22. Venom will thwart the main scheme. I'll pay 1 for pistol. Pay 2 for Spider Sense. So Grasping Tendrils still cancels an attack, so I'm going to keep that in hand. The stun isn't going to be good for anything. But it's a nice safety net on a 4 encounter card turn. All right, we'll end the turn here, and yeah, no, obviously can't flip down. And we will discard 1 Grasping Tendrils. End of turn. So run through the deck, get an encounter card. I'm trying, I know I could go back and look. I'm wondering about like Serum into an additional attack. Would be slightly scary. So this way I can cancel that. One threat on the main scheme. Captain America attacks, Spider Sense lets me draw a card. I'm going to have Sunfire block. Am I just overthinking this? Let's actually check if there's a Serum left. There's the one we saw. There is a Serum left, so if Captain America did attack again, that would be an overkill attack. I've seen Assault, Heroic Strike, Gang Up, Assault, Heroic Strike, so maybe there's not another attack. I could see myself forgetting something though. All right, I'll block with Nick, right? I can always cancel it with Grasping Tendrils. That's kind of why I kept that as well. So Cap attacks for 4 plus a boost of 2, takes out Nick. 2 more encounter cards for a total of 4. Namor is going to attack. Let's have Sunfire block this one. No boost ability. Namor is tough. Falcon does nothing right away. Atlantean Guard will discard 3 cards. And there's the last Serum. All right. Still like to see minions though, just because we're pretty good at taking care of those. And there's a chance we'll have lethal here. So this guy's got guard, but that's not a problem. Multi-gun for 2 here. Rocket attacks for 1, overkills 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, run and gun, 15, 18, doesn't quite look like it. Gamora could draw another damaging event potentially. And I can also locked and loaded for a pistol first. Okay, so like Gamora 2 here, Rocket marks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Running gun. Plus 4 up to 13, plus 2 up to 15. Savage attack for 20. Well, let's do this. Let's locked and loaded for the pistol. Depending on what Gamora draws. Ooh, and Gamora might draw Bring It. As long as we... there's a couple of whiffs, but there's actually a lot of good Gamora draws where I think we would end up with lethal. So we'll do that first. Alright, Gamora attacks Atlantean Guard for 2. Response, discard up to an event. Ah, one of the whiffs, darn. Alright, Rocket attacks the guard. Well, okay, now I need to think, because if I don't have lethal, I'd rather have Rocket attack Namor. And the last advance is actually still in the deck. Even if I could play everything from hand, that's... If I could play Bug as well, that's only 1 more damage. Can I kill Captain America on the Retaliate? I'm probably too low health to do that. And he's got the overkill thing again. Oh, how am I surviving this? I guess Grasping Tendrils. I'm just going to do the math one more time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 15, 20, still 20. Okay, I am actually gonna have a tough time surviving this because attacks for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, okay, no. I could spend some resources to discard Cap's helmet from him, then Grasping Tendrils will apply a stun. That should keep me reasonably safe from attacks. Okay, I'm gonna not go for lethal, because I don't think I have it, but let me know if I completely miscounted. I think, yeah, if I draw Bring It or Savage Attack or my other running gun, we definitely have it. Maybe do I go for 1 more draw with Bug? I don't think I have the luxury of that many resources. Alright, multi-gun, 1 damage to each minion. Takes out the Atlantean Guard. Alright, here's my 3 that I'm reserving for discarding the helmet. I'm saving this in hand. Man on the wall, running gun. Okay, I guess I do have a draw of Bug here. I should have done this before. If I draw Bring It, I don't know, it's probably too late. Let's Helicarrier plus, you'll pay for that. For Bug, nowhere to draw. Well, that's a running gun. I can play Savage Attack and 2 running guns. 2, 3. Each run and gun represents 5 more. So that's 13. Savage attack is 18. Bug is 19. Rocket can't quite. Overkill for 3. Or do I have a resource to fit in the pistol? No. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, if I would have just drawn first, I could have dealt 2 with the multi-gun instead of 1 to everybody. So I'm just an idiot once again. Two for savage attack. Man on the wall, running gun. 1, 2, 3, running gun. Five plus 5 plus 3 is 13. Plus 5 is 18. I don't think I have it. So, unfortunately, we stick to the old plan. So, all right. Pay 1 for the pistol. Rocket attacks Falcon. For 4, overkilling 2. Venom attacks. Oh shoot! No, sorry. I need to use my man on the wall before killing all these minions. Oh, and I already screwed up by not doing it when I had the other one. So, okay, man on the wall plus Venom's ability. Wait, hold on. How does man on the wall work? Reduce the cost of the next card you play this phase by 1 for each minion engaged with you. So I don't have to play a thing right away. Okay, I'm just gonna, okay. I still played Bug, I played the pistol. No, okay, I'll be mean to myself here. Man on the wall to float my reduction of 2. Rocket kills Falcon and overkills 2. Venom attacks Namor for 4. Use Venom's ability to generate a 3rd resource for run and gun. Readying Venom and all of my weapons. Multigun takes out Namor. Bug thwarts for 1. Venom attacks Captain America for 4. Down to 16. Take a retaliate. Take the shield. Spend 3 physical resources to discard Cap's helmet. Oh, well, okay. Hope I draw a physical resource, I guess. Shoot. Well, yeah, I need a physical or I die. That's not entirely true. I can cancel this attack. I just won't get the stun. All right, we got a physical. Never worried. And we drew the second Grasping Tendrils. So we are super safe. One threat on the main scheme. Captain America attacks. How much do I need to worry about taking A damage? Ooh, I died to Shield Toss on the wraparound. But as long as I cancel this, I'm only getting these two encounter cards, which one is in advance, and the other is a mystery. Oh, am I going to make you sit through it? Sorry guys, this is for the win. You can obviously fast forward. I gotta figure out what the last card is. I don't think the orders of these cards matters at all. Have you seen Caught Off Guard yet? Yes. Darn. Because assuming these are the last two encounter cards I get, I'll just have perfect information and hopefully just win the game immediately after doing this slightly arduous task. Sorry for some dead air as you watch me do this. You can play along, I guess. You can try to think of what card we haven't seen yet. Oh, what about the one where he just gets the shield back? Oh, I think maybe that's the one. All right, 5 Secret Avengers cards. 9 standard cards, because we know Advance is still in there. 5 Namor cards. 5 New Avengers cards. 4 Atlanteans. So there's maybe one more Atlantean guard, which would be totally irrelevant. Yep, that's it. It's an Atlantean guard and an advance. Oh, okay, shield block. We must have seen that as a boost at some point. All right, so... Oh, I really didn't do that much damage to Captain America, did I? No, because I dealt with all my minions. Well, at the very least, I know... Okay, no, I'm just going to do this. Okay. Put one thread on here. I think it was at 0. Yeah, because Bug thwarted it down. All right, Captain America attacks, Grasping Tendrils, spending double physical to cancel that attack and stun. Spending Audacity for 1 extra damage. 2 encounter cards. I'll reshuffle if I need to. Well, I guess I need to reshuffle for the boost. So there's our Atlantean Guard, there's our advance. Oh yeah, I easily have lethal. By easily, I might mean we have exactly lethal. I'm gonna go back and give myself a Spider Sense draw. don't think it tips anything, but. So Atlantean Guard discards 3 cards from us. Advance schemes for 2 plus a boost of 2 is 4. Main scheme up to 5. But then we should be good to go. Rocket attacks for 4, overkills 1. Then Gamora attacks for 2. We drew a bring it. Venom attacks for 4, 5, 6 with the multi-gun. Run and gun, attack for 6 more. With, I guess, 1 damage to spare if I somehow gave myself extra damage somewhere. All right, I hope that was it. This was actually my second full game, or sorry, I had the quick concession. Before that even, I had a full game. I played the whole way through and then realized immediately when I started the review that I forgot to give Namor his tough status on the first villain phase of the game, and that ended up being a pretty big difference. So kind of 2 out of 3. I mean, pending that difference, of course, who knows what would happen, but so I feel pretty good with this this matchup here. I think it's, you know, it's once you overcome the initial pressure, it's really not too bad. But I mean, that is kind of the whole game usually, right? Is those initial turns and being able to stabilize. And then I got a little bit loose maybe at the end. Well, not really. I mean, the helmet is real bad news, because once we get the helmet, we can't flip down anymore. We can't recover. We can't heal. Maybe misplayed the one time that I got the overkill attack, that he took the shield back, didn't consider the +2. But yeah, I liked Venom there for that matchup. Got it done. The Face the Past, Man on the Wall stuff is kind of crazy. Could have been even crazier if I wasn't so close to advancing Captain America, because then we have to pause all damage once he gets to stage 4. But that was pretty sweet. And we ended up with, honestly, way more cards in hand than I had anything to do with. So might have even been better to like save it or just do that at a later time. But there we go. Hopefully that is more, hopefully that is rules legit. Let me know if you caught anything. And yeah, that's it. Not sure exactly what'll be next yet. But hope you'll join me for that. And thanks for watching.